Happy New Year and a welcome back to another episode of the Finprov podcast. Welcome home. Thank you for once again in the brand new year. We cross over from 21 into 22 and you're still here. You're still gifting me your ears. I'm gifting you my voice. We're sharing each other's hearts. Thank you for joining me. I hope you had a wonderful celebration. Everything went fine and dandy for you. And you're ready to jump back in. You're ready to explore the world with me once again. Ready to go through tales of the mundane. Just to, actually, you know what? I want to read off a rating. Now, whoever gave this rating, thank you, and I love you. I mean, I saw it a little while ago, but I was trying to figure out who it was, and I've got ideas, but honestly, like I said, any support you can do for the show, whether that's liking, subscribing, commenting, rating, reviewing, everything you can do, little, small, or in between, helps me out, makes me feel good about myself, and that's at the end of the day. It's not asking too much, is it, huh? Please. Anyway. Now, it's anonymous, this one, but it was a 5-star on Apple, right? Apple review. It says, Finprov is a combination of Seinfeld's relatability and insightful tales of the everyday mixed with a healthy dose of angry man vibe. That was by just feeding the addiction on the 20th of December. Like I said, I've been sitting on it for a little while. I love it. And honestly, I think, again, whoever you are, thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. I think it sums up the show quite well. That's what I enjoy doing. I don't want to be out there, you know. There's already something like 500,000 podcasts out there, you know. And then I've got to compete with, you know, teenage girls showing cleavage. Then I've got to compete with, you know, guys walking in the street and, you know, going to counters at cafes, you know, or the kebab store and going, oh, hey, can I get a falafel? And they're like, yeah, sure. Do you want chips as well? And I'm like, oh, actually, nah, I'll just get a kebab, thanks. A doner kebab. And they're like, okay, what's the name? And they're like, oh, yep, the name is just, it's, Ben Dover. And the guy's like, oh, yep, oh, okay, Ben Dover, yep, no worries. And then it cuts to 10 minutes later, the order's ready. And then it's, just, order for Ben Dover. Oh, shit. And the workmates like, oh, they both realize at the same time, but it's too late. It's oh, what? Oh, hi, can I get a just a large coffee, please? Yep, anything else? No, that's all, thanks. And just the name? Yep, my name is Humongous. Okay, Humongous, thanks, thank you very much. Just be a few minutes, no worries. Just have a large, and you can see the manager's read the order. They're about to go, no, don't say it, but they're pissing themselves laughing because then he's like, just got to order for Humongous, and the guy that ordered it is standing at the counter, but he's facing the camera because apparently the workers can't see the cameraman. They must be invisible or something. They've gone into a Harry Potter world and got a cloak of invisibility because she's standing there, and he pisses himself because she realized as soon as you said it, oh, humongous. Oh, Jesus. That's, wow. I thought it was weird, you know, when he gave me his first and last name. And sometimes, you know, they give them a middle name as well. Yeah, I thought it was weird, but I did not pick up to it. Oh, and there's the camera. Oh. So that's what I'm competing with. So reviews like that, it's, you know, means a lot because you're right. I do want to do, that's what I enjoy doing. I like turning the mundane, the uninteresting, the uneventful, the quote-unquote boring, the stuff other people discard. I like trying to turn that interesting. I don't want to just read off news reports or current events all the time. So now I do comment on current trends. 99% of the time, taking them to the toilet. I'm not washing them up. I'm throwing them out. So I guess that's current, but I don't enjoy the cookie cutter monotonous monopoly of quote unquote comedy and quote unquote entertainment. So yeah. It's a fun fact though, I never watched Seinfeld though, so I heard he's funny. He did great in the B movie. That's a film that definitely, unironically, I love that film. I know it's the joke film, because you like jazz, and then the guy is losing his wife to a bee. I understand, but it's actually, you dig a little deeper, it's a great movie. I stand by it. I love the stuff. So, to come full circle, thank you. How about anyone see if you can top it? That's a fun challenge for you. But on the topic of New Year's, it's not a big, surprise, it's not a big thing for me. I'm not too big into my holidays. I'm not too big into, I'm kind of one of the boring, I'm kind of an old man. I'm a bit of a boring old man nowadays, Same with my birthday, Christmas. To me, they're just days, right? They don't mean too much to me. But New Year's, I mean, what's the selling point, You've got two, obviously. It's the year's ending, so the start of the new year, of course. But then number two, it's the fireworks. Now, fireworks, I mean, I'm of the belief that once you've seen them once, you've kind of seen them a million times. Once you see one go into the air and explode, you've seen a million go into the air and explode. You've seen one, you've seen them all. They don't differ too much. Now, of course, there's exceptions when they do special faces or things like that. That's kind of cool. But just a I don't need to hear that for 20 minutes. I don't need to just, once you've seen the sky light up with gold and blue and green, it's not like, whoa. First time, it's like, wow. Humans can do that. There's blue in the sky. There's green. Oh, there's a tiger. Oh, it's confetti on steroids. And then the next time you go there, even as 5, you're like, oh, okay. Kind of saw this last year. That's fireworks. So when we went into to town to go to see him, we went to go to the 9 p.m. because you bet your bottom dollar I'm not waiting till 12 just to see some damn fireworks. Even when they do light up the Harbour Bridge and stuff. Cool. I know what a firework looks like. Why is it a thing? Why is it a thing? They were great when we were using them in war. Well, the Chinese were using them in war. I did fail ancient history, so don't correct me too much on that. But they used to shoot them on there. Fun fact, my ancient history teacher, shout out to you, Miss Delaney. I guess I'm allowed to say that now, aren't I, baby? Because she called me in front of the whole class, she called me a black hole. Now, I was just trying to add a little bit of pizzazz to the class, I definitely should have been in the class because I don't like reading. Especially don't like reading books from 1,000 years ago. Hundreds of years ago. Books that you don't even really know. Are they real? Are they not? I'm sorry that when I write my essays, I like to add a little bit of flavor, a little bit of character. I'm sorry that when I write my essays, I actually don't use any quotes or I don't use my sources. I don't make references. Herodotus might have said it then, but Fintan's saying it better now. That was kind of how I operated. So often my, information was all right, but I never used references because I kind of was under the impression and the belief that I could write it better. Now he wrote it 1,000 years ago. I mean, I get history, but come on now. It's a bit boring, is it not? How the hell am I meant to sit there in an exam and remember what Herodotus said? He's also the only one that I can remember. He's the only one I can call off the dome, so. But yeah, she called me in front of the whole class. Goes, Fintan, you're a black hole. And I went, okay, that's hurtful, miss. And she said, it's because I suck everyone down with me. Now, I don't understand, how the bottom of the class is sucking everyone down with me. I was sitting next to number 3 in the class. Now, how the hell's that going to work, miss? How the hell am I going to be the black hole? I'm sucking everyone down with. If black holes, all they did was suck everyone down with them, we wouldn't exist, huh? We wouldn't exist. I mean, geez Louise, sorry for wanting to add a little bit of flavor to your damn classroom. Kicked me out, sent me to the library. I just went and had free time. So it was a bit of a win for me. I don't think she shouldn't have said it though. You're lucky I'm no snitch, until 5 years later. Then it's alright to do it. But yeah, Black Hole. Then what actually ended up happening, I had Modern and Ancient. I was like, Modern? Modern? I was third in the year. Now, Modern, it's a little bit more interesting to read, a little bit more interesting to give references to blokes that were, writing it 100 years ago. So I was third in the year. I was actually doing good. But then I had to drop one because I was like, I hate both of them. But then the teacher thing and the Modern used to love me, but then she just disappeared. And then the Ancient teachers became the Modern teachers, and I was like, ugh, pick your poison. So I ended up sticking with the Ancient, and I failed it. So to wrap around, don't if I say a history fact, don't bother looking into it. don't waste your time. Okay? Yeah. Fun fact, I haven't sucked anyone down with me. The only thing I'm sucking down is good times. The only thing I'm sucking down with me is a couple of lollipops. The only thing I'm sucking down with me I don't know, I couldn't think of something else that sucked. There's obviously the obvious, Willy. I don't do that. But then I just never say it. There's a little inside behind the writing room. Anyway, fireworks. You've seen one, you've seen them all. So when they were delayed, you bet your bottom dollar your boy wasn't waiting. They went, oh, it's 20 minutes. It's too windy. I went, okay, thank you very much. We're leaving. So I don't get that part of it. I don't get that aspect. The other aspect of, well, that's more New Year's Eve. New Year's Day, the New Year's resolutions. Now, I don't understand that. It's all well and good, I don't want to poo-poo on it too much. It's all well and good to have goals and aspirations and dreams, but why you gotta call it your New Year's resolution? Why you gotta publicly state your New Year's resolution? Why can't it be an internal thing? Now this year, for the first time, I got some goals I want to do. I got some clear visions. So, it might be a little bit hypocritical, but they're just goals. They're not New Year's resolutions. They're not things that I have to do in the new year in order to feel good about myself. And that I have to tie it down onto the new year because I wasn't capable of doing it last year. Your New Year's resolution, eat less. Why can't you just say, I'm going to eat less? Your New Year's resolution is to go to the gym. Why can't you just go to the gym? New Year's resolution, save money. Just save money. It's a weird gripe, but it's a legit gripe. Don't call it a public, it's not a public New Year's resolution. What are you resolving? You're resolving your problems, you're resolving your issues, you're resolving... What are you resolving? New Year's resolution. It's a new year, new me. It's actually the same you. A New Year's resolution, really, for me, should be an end of year thing. It shouldn't be the start of the year. It should be the end of year. It shouldn't be New Year's resolutions. It should be end of year review. That's what it should be. But then you do get people doing that. And don't really care. Most of the time, I don't really care. No, I shared one about the podcast. And I guarantee most people went, I don't really care. So, I can play it both ways. Something that, unfortunately, seems to not get played both ways. Which I could have actually said when I was talking about sucking, bring it back to my black hole. Well, miss, maybe, if you haven't noticed, I'm playing it off. It still hurts. It still cuts deep. And maybe when I was having my free time instead of going to study, maybe I had a couple minutes of reflection. Now, again, did I end up passing? I came last. But neither here nor there. Because I think, to bring it back, I think she told me that I was a black hole when, I think it was after doing like a role play. I was trying to be a leader. But she made me one of like the characters, real people that no one liked. Sorry if I'm going to be a dictator. Let me show some flair. Anyway, it still hurts. I don't want to talk about it. It's neither here nor there. Little bitch. Anyway, ice blocks. Why are ice blocks? Why are ice blocks only advertised really as a kids thing? Why are they? Because they are. What if I want a paddle pop bill? Am I allowed to be over the age of 7? What if I want a paddle pop line? More importantly, what if I want a cyclone? Now, I also lived in the world of, you can't have a cyclone once you're past like 12. You stop getting them. Your parents stop getting them. You don't look from the shops. Now when you go shopping, you're getting ice cream. You know? You're not getting ice blocks. What the hell happened? How hard did the just lemonade ice block slap? Those things were the best. You know, like the cube ones? They were the best thing ever. So basic, so simple, no frills, delicious every time. Of course, you got your Milo cups. That was my go-to. How good were them? That was when you were about 12 and you're like, that was your moving on from ice blocks to ice cream. That was the middleman. Your Milo cups. Bloody delicious, right? But ice blocks, cyclones. My lady friend reintroduced me back to them. Thank you very much. Delicious. Best things ever. We might have 2 a week each, right? Best thing ever. What is it? It's like raspberry and apple. You don't get much better than that when it's pure sugar. Slurping on that all day, it's bloody delicious. I was reluctant to start doing it because, again, I'm over 6. I can't be slurping on a little icy pole. It's sacrilegious. It's not. It's just delicious. So if you're out there, if you're listening, if you're going, I haven't had an icy block in a long time, go out there. Don't be restrained by society's rules, okay? I also had a Zupa Duper. I haven't had a Zupa Duper since primary school. Delicious. Slapping on my black currant. Everyone knows purple's the best flavor. You got purple, then you got like pink and blue, and then the rest most well be poo because they're no good, alright? Orange. Who the hell has orange? Psychopaths have orange. Brings me on to ice cream. The evolution. Now that you're older. Something that always give me the heebie-jeebies. The person that I can never trust is the person that you go to ice cream, especially if you go somewhere like Cold Rock, right? You go to a gelato. So you go to somewhere where now you're not in a supermarket. You're buying ice cream. It's not just a Macca's soft serve. These are legit flavors. You got a wide range of flavors. You got coffees and chocolates and toffees. You've got sweets and treats to eat. You've got throw-ins. You've got shakes. You've got everything. Even snakes. Yeah. I might go into rapping, to be honest with you. I got a little bit of a flow there. Don't make me go there. I got bars all the way to Mars. Oh, shit. I got fired. I ain't no liar. Whoo, wee. I got a smile. Bigger than the Nile. The people that get fruit. The fruit-flavored gelatos and sorbets and ice creams. What's wrong with you? The only fruit-based ice cream you can get, and I'll trust you, is rum and raisin. Because rum and raisin is tasty. We're going to get some sweetie treats. We're going to get some icy delights. I'm sitting there with my triple cone, right? Triple waffle cone. Because that's another thing. You got to get the waffle cone. If you're not getting a whole tub, please. Why are you getting... What's the fun in getting a little tub? Just 2 scoops in a little tray. If you're not getting the half liter, what you doing? What you doing? Have you ever heard of treating yourself? It's 2022. If you're going to have a resolution, it should be treat yourself better and eat better. And that means you get a waffle cone like a real person, right? You're a psychopath. If you have a choice between, another thing, you have a choice between a waffle cone and a normal cone, what psychopath gets a normal cone? I feel like a waffle cone, that's another thing. You got the evolution of ice blocks, now you got the evolution of cones. Up until about 10, you always get the traditional. Then you become a bad boy, a little bit rebellious, you start understanding a little bit about the world, getting some new experiences, you turn in a waffle and you never look back. If you're not a waffle person, what you doing? What you doing? It's delicious, it's a crunch, it's nice, the ice cream sinks down the bottom. Like a cornetto, nothing better than a cornetto. You know why the cornetto is successful? It's not the ice cream, it's not the cone, it's just the bottom of the cone, because they got a little bit of chocolate in there. Delicious. I'm gonna have a heart attack here, right? I'm passionate. Don't get a fruit sorbet, especially, we've gone all the way, we've driven all the way or walked all the way, we're in Sydney, wherever, we're somewhere fancy, we're getting dessert, we just had a nice dinner, we're having dessert. You're gonna seriously tell me that the thing that's gonna quench your sweet tooth is a lemon sorbet? Lemon sorbet. More like lemon sorbet. What you doing? You got watermelon? Just have a watermelon. You got pineapple? Just have a pineapple. You got lemon sorbet? Take it out the tray. What you doing? We're getting some ice cream. You gotta get something sweet. You gotta get some chocolate or some toffee or some caramel. You gotta have some Golden Gate Time ice cream. Live a little. Have some Ferrero Share. If I'm sitting there with my Milo ice cream and I've got some Maltesers in it and some Rocky Road, I got the works, and you're sitting next to me with a lemon sorbet, don't speak to me ever again. You're the black hole. And I'm not going to be sucked down by you. It's disgraceful. I'm sorry to be harsh. It's disgraceful. What are you doing? If you want to eat that in the privacy of your own home, do it. Don't do it in public. That's a crime in my books. Lemon sorbet. I gotta cool down. I gotta get me a Golden Gate Time ice cream or something. Something cool this down. Oh, I think I got cycling into the fridge. I might have a little icy pole. Now, while that disgusts me, something that confuses me, something that's big, controversial, and I can't goddamn escape seeing, is the metaverse. You met the metaverse and your NFTs. To both I say, what's up? I just got one question. I got one question before I even dive into that. And that is simply, to the people that create this stuff, buy this stuff, have you never, ever watched a movie? I know it's not quite the metaverse, but that you got robotics as well. We building robots constantly that are getting smarter and smarter and smarter and smarter. They're everywhere. They're overtaking everything. We got ones that are becoming unidentifiable from humans. That's the goal, apparently. Oh, you never watched a movie? You never watched iRobot? You never watched a movie? What are we doing? What are we doing? Now, off the top of my head, it's the only robot movie I can think of, but I think you get my point. Is that not what 95% of science fiction movies are about? About robots overtaking the world? Overthrowing us? These intelligent life forms, this AI, these cyborgs, Terminator, are we building Terminators? Yeah, we are. Why? And then when they build these ones and then they make them, artificial intelligence and they get them at their own Facebook accounts, whatever, it's how they interact. And within minutes, they're racist. They're killing people. They're doing all sorts of things. What's up with that? What's up? Why we building our own demise? Now you get the metaverse. You loser if you're on the meta. You loser. You're going to have people like, we're going to be turning into Wall-E. And not even Wall-E, not even Ava. You're going to be the fat people in the chairs going, oh, I'll have this, 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 and this. You're living a life inside a life. Now, the only time I ever seen that, you remember, what is it, Half-Life? I seen it in The Office, Shout out. It's a secret signal. You wouldn't get it if you're not a true fan. Dwight, right? And he has the exact same life. It's the exact same life as his real life. And he loves it. He's bloody addicted. Then you got Jim, the bloody comedian. He does the same thing. Oh, to spite Dwight. Hilarious. Absolutely love this stuff, right? Comedy gold. But you got people with the whole idea. The whole idea is the social. Social is to join people. When really it's not. It's to divide and conquer. Because that's all any technology and social media is about. If you haven't already realized, they even peek behind the layer. Yeah, it's not to conjoin us, it's to divide us, right? And you got people that need to be out there living lives, and the whole basis of the platform is to make people, their lives in the metaverse as important as their lives in the real world. Now, if you're really worried about your life in a fake world, and more so than your life in the real world, what you doing? If you're a millionaire online, but in reality, you start work at 9. What you doing? You're working 9 to 5, making minimum wage. Get up there. You designer millionaire. What's up? What's up with that? I don't get it. I don't get it one bit. Then you got NFTs. That's just rich people flexing their wealth and trading money with each other. I don't, the difference between me and other podcasts, someone like a Joe Rogan, right? That's a prime A example of someone who pretends like they know everything when really they know nothing, but they don't admit that, they portray it like they know everything, little man syndrome, I don't know what it is, right? I'm not like that. I'm telling you right here, right now. I don't know too much, so, I don't know too much. I'm just telling it how I see it. Could be right, could be wrong. It's just my opinion, right? NFTs, what the hell is that? I get the concept, but at the same time, and on a much more real level, I don't. Why are you going to pay? Imagine paying $1 million just to own a little picture of a little ape with a hat and a cigar in his mouth. And then you come to realize there's a million other ones of the ape just slightly altered. Oh, $1 million for the yellow one with the hat. You want the same picture, but he's got a pink hat on time. Another $850,000. Why not just save your time and your money and paint your own? Just paint your own, and there, Bob's your uncle. You've got it. You want a little digitized picture, digitized version of a monkey in a cigar? Why not break out the old easel and the paintbrushes, and like I did the old podcast logo, paint it for yourself. Paint it for yourself. That's right there. That's probably $2 total, Do it for yourself. I could sell that right now. Take a photo of that, sell that, bam. What are you doing? The only people, comparable with that, that's just the people that are doing that. I don't understand. The people that are, other content creators that I don't understand is the whole interview shtick, right? The interview shtick where it's it. They walk in with a shitty microphone or even just their phone. Terrible audio. You get the picture already. The works, right? Put it in someone's face in the street and goes, oh, tell us something, especially the ones that do it to just super wasted, teens to mid-20s. And it's always the same questions, right? Or, again, I know I keep interrupting myself. I'm not talking about the pickup artists. They're a whole nother kettle of fish, right? The ones that go up to him and go, oh, tell us something your mum doesn't know. And I'm sitting there as the listener going, what the hell? I'm trying to tell myself, I'm like, oh, mum, what does she not know about me? So I don't know, or I don't know, maybe, that I have hot chips every single day? What? Mum doesn't know that. Mum doesn't know that that I was called a black hole by my teacher. You know, I'm rattling my brain, going, "Oh, I'm just a little goody two shoes over here, nothing to share, right?" Then these guys, out of nowhere, you wouldn't pick it. You would not pick it. If you might have a better, grasp in the world than I, because I'm sitting there thinking they're going to say something pretty similar, going, "Oh, Mum thought that I was only with my friend Stacy, but I'm actually with my friend Sarah as well," and she doesn't really get along with Sarah too well. So don't tell her though, guys. That's what I'm expecting. Break out some chick, right? Going, "Oh, my mum doesn't know that I've done like every sort of drug." Oh, comedy gold. Cut to same question. This time it's a bunch of the boys. It's the fellas all rocking the exact same outfit, because that's masculinity. That's masculine fashion, apparently. It's a lack of identity and an excess of cologne. Male fashion. Got bloke going, "Well, I'll tell you something your mum doesn't know." And he's going, "Oh, Dad, I had a freeway and I'm on ketamine right now." And the guy's filming it going, "Oh, what?" And his mates are going, "Oh, yeah, so my mum doesn't know that I do drugs too." And then bloke number 3, "Yeah, mum, I do drugs. Mum does not know that." By the looks of it, I bet your mum probably does know it, champion. I bet she probably does know. I bet she's picked up. You're not too discreet, are you, fellas? I reckon your mum probably has picked up on a thing or two. The unfortunate reality is, though, I don't think she cares too much about you. If she hasn't tried stopping you, she probably has given up on you a little bit. That's a hard look in the reality when you sober up a little bit. You can look at that one. I don't get it. Then you even got the ones that aren't drunk, and it's just in a park, going, "Oh, what are you listening to right now?" Every time I see it, it always ends up in the person they're just sticking a phone in someone's face, going, "What are you listening to?" Because they got headphones, and most of the time it's the guy just, whoever's being filmed, just sort of awkwardly looking like, are they talking to me? And they take off the headphones, like, I'm actually on a call. Just, and then the guy filming's like, "Oh, yeah, no worries, man, cool. 100,000 likes. Whoa, what are we doing, people? Oh, yeah. Go up to someone in a nice car. Oh, hey, what do you do for a living?" And most of the time, they don't really want to talk to them. And they're like, so sus with their answers. Like, "Oh, yeah, I just invested really well. So, yeah, thanks." That's it. That's the content. That's the competition that I'm getting pummeled by. I'm getting pummeled by that. Yeah, disheartening that is. "Oh, yeah. Hey, so is your husband the breadwinner?" Because now it's an older female in the car. You're going, "Oh, that's controversial. That you might be stepping on some toes here, Timothy." And then she's like, "Oh, no, actually, I have my own lingerie business." What's not filmed is the fact that it's a pyramid scheme. But that's neither here nor there. "Oh, what do you do for a living?" I have rich parents." Oh, shit. Shit. You lucky guy. Thank you. It's as we dive further and further into the show and into the year, I see myself understanding less and less. What I do understand, though, is this concludes the first episode of the year, the first of the new season. And the last chance this week, it just wraps up the episode. Thank you for listening. Thank you for showing your support in any kind. Remember, like, rate, review, subscribe. Do whatever. Do it all. Do a little. Helps me out, helps you out. Goodbye, and see you next week.